Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. Thank you very much for joining me today. We're going to be doing a walkthrough of the Holiday Hack Challenge 2024. Now, I never got the chance to complete last year's challenge, so I thought I'll crack on with it this year and why not do a walkthrough whilst I'm at it. If you do find any of these videos useful or you have any questions about anything that I'm going through or that I'm doing, please feel free to comment or reach out to me and I'll be happy to get back to you. Now, these videos are made for the purpose of learning, as I'm still quite new to a lot of this myself. So any feedback or alternative solutions you can provide would be absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for watching, so let's get into this. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to work our way through the Elf Connect puzzle. Initially, I did struggle with this. I tried everything not to look at any write-ups first of all. Went through some motions. I ended up actually quite close originally without any sort of guidance, but I think my knowledge of JavaScript and sort of the understanding of what things did sort of let me down. What we'll do is we'll run through the easy way of solving it first, and then we're going to look at the hard way of solving it. So if we start with the easy way, so get your challenge up here. Initially I tried to, for some reason, guess as it was. So the first thing is like it gives you the hint to, you know, look at the words and try and group them together. So initially I've seen the reindeer and I was like, well, there's your connection, there's your 4 reindeer. Solving it, so highlighting the 4 reindeer at the minute would only get you 100 points. You can sort of guess and, you know, see the connections between it. So what I thought, I'll have a look at the DevTools, see if that helped. So what I did was inspected the page. Right, and then what it went over to, so loaded it up, went over to sources, went down to where seeing the Elf Connect here, and clicked on the challenge. Now, for some reason, this can happen from time to time where it'll say no resource given. What we need to do is close this out, and then reopen this. Let's go back to our DevTools. So we'll go down here again, open this back up, and here we are. Initially what I did, I don't understand JavaScript in any context. I'm never going to claim to be a professional. Anything I've ever done, I've bunged together just by Googling things. My understanding is very limited. So initially I thought I'll have a look and try to get some sort of perception of what was going on. Scrolling down, funnily enough for me, the very first thing I came across was these word sets here with constant being the const being constant. So you're always going to get these words. Underneath it states the correct set. Looking at it, I then started working out. I thought, well, 0 must be 0, and then from there you can sort of guess. Well, no, guess, you just go along and go, well, number 5, 10, 14, that goes together. That'll complete a row, then will get you 100 points. Following this guide here, you can sort of complete it all and ultimately get, you know, the easy solve for it, which I managed to do. But then I thought I want to get the high score. I tried various methods. I'm no professional when it comes to JavaScript, trying to understand how it worked. I did end up very close by myself originally. So what I started to do was, so I searched the word score. So I went through, having a look, as the hint mentions, you know, have a look at the score in the DevTools and see what we can see. What originally caught my eye was this initialized score. I thought, well, maybe I can edit that and it might bring something up. So then what I tried, click on here, we get the L challenge up here. So I put in score here, which didn't bring anything up. So I thought, well, what if I change the score to something? The score equals, and what we want to beat is this 50,000 here. So we want to be able to get any higher score than that. As the DevTools going through it, the script says if, you know, the high score's been beaten, trigger this. which is the overall goal here. So I thought, well, what if I do 52,000 here, and I pressed enter, and I seen that there. I thought maybe that's worked. When I went back, I was like, it obviously hasn't worked. The score's not zero, it hasn't updated. I was sort of pulling my hair out at this point, and I was like, well, why isn't that working? It seems to have accepted it. And I clicked off it without thinking. I thought, well, maybe it has to reinitialize. Close it down, reopened it, score remained zero. I thought, well, that can't be it. So I did start Googling other aspects, because at this point, I was sort of out of my depth with it. I was going through different factors, and nothing I did made any difference. I did end up then Googling the answer, because I was like, what have I done wrong here? The purpose of learning, we all have to learn, and it's nice to know where we went wrong. And for me, having entered that score without realising, the only thing I had left to do
click
was click on it,
ding,
and it would have given me the score that I'd initially put in. Spent a good 45 minutes looking at this, pulling my hair out, and hopefully that has helped in some way. I wish I could give a more detailed example and definition of it, but again, it's something I need to upskill on myself. But I thought I'll post this, and hopefully it helps someone out there that's maybe stuck. There's other walkthroughs, a lot more detailed than this, with a lot more effort and definitions of it. So feel free to watch them. But if this has helped, please do let me know, and thank you very much for watching.